Genesis and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, here we go for the first time with the Panthers offense led out by their new quarterback for 2021 in his fourth season overall now after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold. Play action. It's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. To throw is Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. So they give up the completion there, but defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 16 carries, 101 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys.
Touchdown! It's complete. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it up. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had 1 week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out. Now a second down and 6. Throwing Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Able to slither by. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Shifts by him. A second Jew. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. 7 yards to pick up there. 3 yards remain for second down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now Darnold. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dante Hightower drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, caught by Mims. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Patriots get a score closer. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That caught by Trimble. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here into the hands of Moore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, able to avoid him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Touchdown, Panthers. Alex Harrison. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Keelan Cole now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effect.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
From the 50, it's Darnold. To the left side, complete to Erickson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pats at the line, ready to go, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Cole now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first down, Darnold. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Cole now on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along?
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Cole now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him?
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Cole now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here caught by Mims. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From just shy of midfield, Jones. That is caught by Mims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got this one completed to Mims. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down. Jones. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw again. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try to run with Harris. And this time he is in. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a Carolina first down and a gain of 16. Give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Pat Elflein, the guard. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? McCaffrey following the penalty. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. But now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. and trotting into place on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. That's caught right side by Mims. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jones throwing after the interception. Able to connect with Mims. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, and caught by Henry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got Cole on the slant.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's not going to get there. It won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Second and 11 now.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things.